Alright, let's change some oil. In case you're wondering what it looks like, look at this. There's proof right there. 75,008. 75,008 miles on a Ducati 848. Tell all your friends and neighbors. This is an amazing bike. I don't care who you are. The 848 is an amazing bike. And so we're going to take this is a 5mm hex. And the drain plug's right where my finger is. I know, you can't see it. Just trust me this time. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. When you pull that out, and there's no great big chunks of steel on that magnet, that is a good sign. This crap, I'm okay with that little bit of crap, because that is probably like clutch material. Just funk that makes it through the oil filter. So yeah, I'm not even going to pull the gauze filter. Right here's the gauze filter if you want to pull yours. But I mean my oil doesn't even look dirty. It's been 3,000 miles. It doesn't even look bad. You all wish at 17,000 miles your oil looked as good as mine looks at 75,000 miles. Now, don't get me wrong, this bike has had an oil change every 3,000 miles since I've had it. So yeah, I have had every 3,000 miles, this thing had an oil change at, well, supposedly it was supposed to have 600 miles, but the shop couldn't get me in for my 600 mile service. So that ended up being at 900 miles. That the Ducati shop did it, and they put the dyno oil in it. And then at 1,500 miles, I changed the oil again. At 3,000 miles, I changed the oil. And then at 6,000 miles, listen to me, at 6,000 miles, I started running this. Mobil 1 high mileage, 10W40. So if you want to argue with me about oils and putting car oil in your motorcycle with a wet clutch, look at how many miles your motorcycle has, and look how many miles my motorcycle has running the Mobil 1 high mileage, and I haven't had any oil related issues. And you can see how clean my oil looks dripping out of this thing. And it has always had a Ducati oil filter on it. So say what you want about putting a K&N filter on your motorcycle. You do what you want. It's your bike. But I'm telling you, 75,000 miles, OEM oil filter, Mobil one high mileage. This bike runs like a champ. Alright, so we drained it out. We put a new oil filter on. You can get the oil filter. Whoa, was I fall over? You can get the oil filter. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. Which, thanks for reminding me. I need to go to Amazon tonight and order me a half dozen of them because I am now officially out. So I'm not going to change my crush washer out. My crush washer still looks good. You can typically get 3 or 4 uses out of a crush washer. Alright, we're in. Let's move that out of the way. Let's clean some of this crap off here. Yeah, there is a torque spec for this. It's in your manual. Just get it snug. You don't need to put a torque wrench on your oil filter plug. Just get it snugged up. As long as it's tight, your crush washer will do its job and it'll make sure that nothing leaks. Okay, now let's add some oil. So this bike takes like 3.2 to 3.4 quarts. And if you're a weak wuss like I am, it's going to take everything you got to open up the fill plug. We're going to take the fill plug out. Look in your funnel. Make sure your funnel's clean. Don't fill your bike up with the dirty funnel. Put a funnel in the hole. Open up your oil. Break your seal. Make sure you get all that foil crap away from around the lid. Don't drop any of that foil into your oil container. It doesn't make for a good day later on. Alright, so I'm going to mark this one just to help y'all out. So, if we look at the jug, yeah, this jug came from Walmart. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say we need to go to about right there. You with me? Nod your head if you know what I'm talking about. What they need to do is put a fill hole on a motorcycle about the size of a car so it takes you about a second to drop the oil in. How's it looking in that sight glass? We've got a little bit more than a quart to go. Alright, about a half a quart left. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. It's like I've done it before. Alright, let's put our plug back in. And my dog is about to freak out. Freak out. Alright, that's pretty good. You saw where the bubble was, right? So you saw that I had a little tiny bubble up here at the top. So once your oil filter fills up, our goal is to get that oil line right with the high line. I know some of you all that own the Ducati, you know, even though you only ride it from home to the Starbucks, I know you think you're a racer, and you heard somewhere that if you keep your oil at the low, you'll be able to spin better RPMs and go faster, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you, go ahead and just forget that train of thought. That is not the proper train of thought to have. Keep your oil at the high line. Keep your oil at the high line. It's going to give you better cooling. It's going to give you better lubrication. Your motorcycle's still going to be as fast, and you're never going to be as fast as you think you are. So that's my little oil tip for you. This bike has 75,008 miles on it. We're doing the service right now. It just got new rubber. You're the second video getting new oil. We'll come back over here, get my Sharpie. So it got front tires. I checked my front wheel bearing. I was considering replacing my wheel bearing. My wheel bearing, it felt great. So good with it. The next video that I do is going to be the rear tire. So I'm going to change out my rear tire and put new rubber on the back. And I'm going to catch the rear brake pads. I've got some new EBC HH pads going on the back. While I'm back there, I'll probably catch the chain adjustment. And then I'll finish up with the clutch bleed. And then finally I'll reset my service light. Because nobody wants to see that damn service light blinking every time they turn the key on. But hey, thanks for watching my video. If it helped you, give me a thumbs up. This is what a 2008 Ducati 848. It has never been 100 miles from Murphy, North Carolina. So if you Google Murphy, North Carolina, it is in the westernmost far region of North Carolina. I am right above the North Georgia mountains. I'm just south of Tail of the Dragon, the Chirahela Skyway. I have every good road is within 50 miles of my house. So this bike has not really ever been babied, and it's how a Ducati should be ridden. You know, if you're going to baby a Ducati, you probably shouldn't get, the Ducati might not be for you. You need to rip and roar, and the Ducati loves high RPMs. You've actually got to buy the bike to run it. So think about that if you're thinking about buying an 848, 1098, 1198 used. The bike really needs to be ridden. It does not like going from home to Starbucks and back home. It likes to bounce off the rev limiter every now and then. Alright, thanks for watching my video. Hit that thumbs up button. Next one's going to be rear tires.